Okay, this video is just going to be about converting a VMD animation file into a FBX animation so it can work in Unity with VRChat, emotes, custom override. If you want to learn how to use custom overrides, go in the tutorial section in Discord on VRChat and look for EvolvedAnt's tutorial on gesture overrides. It'll tell you how it works and that. And Morgus made a video demonstrating how it works as well. And if you want, and you have to make sure you're using the new MMD tool. Tupper made a video about it. So this video is just going to be about how to convert a VMD into a FBX animation file. Essentially, you gotta go to MMD Tools, hit Import, go find a BMX file that's humanoid that has all its bones in the model. Can't be like a Pokemon or a Digimon file. It has to be essentially a file like a humanoid. So I'm just gonna use like Angel Panties BMX file, and make sure it says rename bones to English checkmark. If you don't have this, it won't work, and the animation will just be all in Japanese. We need the bones to be in English to make it work. And after that, hit import model from file. Okay, now it's on the screen. You want to turn on the texture, you just hit shade this. So after that, we need to put motion on it. So motion import, find a VMD animation file you want to use. So I'm going to use Vibe Happy Motion. Okay. After it's on the model, hit play to make sure it works correctly. If it's moving around exactly how the VMD is supposed to, then just pause it, hit the backspace on this, and it'll make it back into T-pose. We want that to stay in T-pose. So after that, we want to export it into an FBX file. Just leave this all defaulted, but remove the camera and lamp. I already did this part, but make sure to put it in the folder with where your project is, where the model you want to have the animation on. So you gotta go find your folder for the project like this and type a name like happy and dance, like happy dance or dance happy. After that, hit export in FBX. This is gonna take like a couple minutes because it's going to be baking the animation into the model. So this part I'm going to skip because it's a long process. So after that, you go into Unity, and it'll take another long process after it gets done. It'll load in here. Then you'll find the file called Dance Happy or something else. Then you go here, make sure it's generic is changed to humanoid, and hit configure and apply. A lot of loading screens take a while. Okay, after it shows this, the bones have to be looking like this on the screen model. If it's like that, it has its correct animation layout then. Then you hit done. And I advise you to have the same outlet, layout as your bones on this model to your original avatar. Because if they're not the same, it might glitch up or like that. So after that, we got that done. So we gotta go to animation tab here, and we have to drag your avatar. Essentially, I already did this part a while ago, but essentially you do this. You pull this avatar you want to see if it'll work with the animation, like that. Then you hit play, and just watch it how it moves. If it starts moving correctly, like that, it should work okay for emote. Now we have to shorten up the emote, because emotes only last for 10 seconds, and VRChat doesn't allow them to go any more than 10 seconds, so we have to shorten it to make it work. Essentially, you use the timeline here, this thing. You can essentially move this bar over until you get to 10 seconds. Then you remove there and put there goes there. Then it should be 10 seconds with this. And that how to make an emote for 10 seconds. But you could take apart like each of them like this, pull this apart, go find another dance loop. If you find the correct dance loop, it should move correctly. But we gotta make sure it's only 10 seconds. So you go back here and you edit this until it says 10 seconds. Too much. There, see there. Oh, maybe too low. There. You just gotta play with the timeline until you get the correct dance move in 10 seconds or less. So it will work in less too, but it has to be around 10 seconds. So like that. So we got that dance move. Now we go down here. When it says like this in red, don't bake the root. Don't bake anything with them. Just bake the one that says loop match, like that, and relabel it to like 5 happy part 2 dance, so you know what it is. Then hit apply. This will take a little bit of time too. A lot of baking and loading. After that's done, you could test it here, like hit play, and it'll start dancing for 10 or less seconds. After that, we go here, we go all the way until you find the animation file like that. You hit Control D, it'll make a copy of it. So we have it right here. After that, we gotta go to our minimize this so you get to your custom override settings, and just drag and drop the animation into that like this. Like if you want to replace anything, all the emotes are here. So if we replace this, they'll have that. They'll say 5 happy part 2. Then essentially you hit upload. Then you could go on the emote section and click on it, it'll start dancing, like how this shows right here in VRChat. That's essentially how I did it, and that, and it should work on any MMD that's rigged correctly. If it's not rigged, like it has no correct bones in it, the hands might break because of the layout of the bones are. So make sure you have correct portion of the hands on your models. Like I could take maybe my Kirito and drag and drop on here, and he'll start dancing. But on him, I might have to raise the baking up because his feet goes in the ground. But it should work with any model that's FBX. Oh, let's find a narrow one. Like blade. That's like this. Yeah. So that's how I did it. Well,